Sierra. Now, Sierra, listen. That's not how it is. That wasn't it. That's not what I was saying. I wasn't saying that. I mean, you know we're soulmates. You know that, right? Okay. Let's just get past this. You know, don't take it so seriously, you know, that I got another motorcycle, you know, it's 4 carat. Come on, look at that. Look at that. Look how scrawny and slow that motorcycle is. Nothing to be jealous about. Smoking hot, sexy iron 883 right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what they're so sensitive about. He's acting like a couple of Hayabusas or GSXers, right? Oh, hang on. I got it. Hello? Oh, Fiona. Hey, what's going on, girl? Oh, wait a minute. No, baby, listen, when I said slow and scrawny, I wasn't talking about you. I know, I was talking about some Honda Rebel. I know, baby, you can't listen to Sierra. Like you said, she's a fat cow, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're so silly. Oh. All right. Enough of this. Let's get out and ride. So we're going on my favorite ride, favorite little loop. It's about an hour. That's so pretty. And the road's fun. It's like all twisties. Hilly and twisty. So it's one of the most scenic rides. So, look at that, beautiful. What a view, people. I hope my camera's on good. Not aimed in a weird way. So, it's the first time I've had the cameras mounted. Well, first time I've gone for a ride with the cameras in quite a while. Yeah, so compared to my Lowrider S, this Iron 883, it's like a toy. It is super light. The easiest thing I've ever ridden. So easy. You know, and on days where I just want to kind of tool around town or go for a little scenic drive, you know, I can just hop on this. It's awesome. And then when I want to get on the freeway and go somewhere like Olympia or wherever, then not this. Not this bike. My Lowrider S is a magical machine. But, you know, I hear a lot, oh yeah, the Iron 883, like it's only good for girls and beginning riders. Why do they say that? I mean, sure, that's true, because it's the smallest, lightest bike that Harley makes. Like I said, it's like a toy. So this Iron 883 is perfect. I think the torque is like 40 foot-pounds of torque. Horsepower is like, I don't know, maybe 40. But it's so easy. Oh my gosh, so easy. It's effortless. This would be good for like a big city commuter. You know, you don't have to worry about really fast, crazy highway speeds, you know, in town. Because, you know, there's always traffic jams. You know, and I bought this for my daughter who lives in Dallas. Traffic and all that. You're not going to be going 70, 75 miles an hour. I'm in fourth gear, 2,500 RPMs, 40 miles an hour. Get it up to 50. You don't have to be going 80 miles an hour to love being on your bike. I love being on it when I'm going 40, 45. In fourth gear. So one of the other reasons I got this bike for my second bike as opposed to Pan American or Fat Bob is I love the way this bike looks with this peanut gas tank. And when they stopped making them in 2022, I'm thinking, oh no. So I feel myself, I'm fortunate that fate brought me to Fiona here. But anybody, yeah, you guys know, everybody loves the Iron 883 for the design and the look of this bike. It is one sexy, good-looking motorcycle. So yeah, I got this for my daughter. She's in Texas. She doesn't have anywhere to put it, and she still has to take the motorcycle class and all that, so I told her I'll hang on to it for her. But 30 years ago when I was in Texas on my Honda Shadow 1100, there were so many good roads, not as beautiful as here, but a lot of really good roads outside of Dallas on the outskirts that you just get lost on. It's just so nice. She'll have a blast. Alright, I gotta pee. I gotta find a place, secret little driveway somewhere. Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pull in here. That's a good place to tuck into for a pee. Oh yeah, right here. I don't even have to turn around. I'll show you the bike. Look at that. That's just boss. That's a good looking machine right there. The 883, man. I just look at it. Oh my God. How does everyone not want that? Just sexy. Love it. Yeah, I was on the phone to my mom. Telling her I feel like a cheater, like a bigamist, because I got two bikes and I love both of them. I told her, yeah, if I want to ride the Iron, it's like I have to sneak into the garage so that Sierra, my lowrider, doesn't notice me, and quietly pull her out and take off, Because I feel bad. He's like, no, I love you, baby. I love you, lowrider. But yep, I'm a bigamist. And Harley was making these because it's like the entry level to Harley. And I can't think of another bike. Well, certainly Harley, now that they're not doing these anymore, what's going to bring in generations of riders like the Iron 883? What are they going to do? They're going to have to go to Honda, get a Honda Rebel or something. I think that's a big mistake. Still very comfortable. No back pain, no shoulder pain, no discomfort at all. In part, thanks to the progressive shocks. But great. This is what it's about, everybody. Still in fourth gear. I'm only going 45, but speed limit's 45, and like I said, there are a lot of twisties and stuff, and I just want a nice, easy cruise. And although this is just as fun on the Lowrider S, but I'm not using my 125 foot-pounds of torque and 103 horsepower when I'm on a road like this. It's good. Just slowing it down and feeling nature. Perfect. When I go through these shadows, it's like the temperature drops 10 degrees, and then I'm in the sun and it gets warm again. But this is a crazy fun ride. The roads are all windy and dippy and hilly. And it's like my lowrider, because it's got the Milwaukee 8. Aberdeen left. The stock exhaust was terrible. Gosh. But I don't know, something with this Evolution engine, with the Evo engine, it's got to be configured or something. Listen. Sorry. Got my shoe caught. You want to decompress? Feel nature? Get an Iron 883. I mean, you can get any bike you want, right? But it's like there's no cost, there's no trade-offs for this kind of ride. When you're 3,000 RPMs and you're in fourth gear, going 45, 50. And even though this is pretty twisty, I'm still just keeping it in fourth gear. I mean, I could downshift to slow down a bit on these curves and then shift up again, but I don't want to be bothered. I just keep it in fourth and just tap on the front brake to slow down a bit. So the way it's geared, you know, look, I'm going 30 at 2100 RPM, and fourth is fine. So there's a lot of play in the gear. So I guess that's another reason it's good for beginners is, like I said, I mean, just back there after I did my little pee break, I started in third gear because I'm an idiot and just assumed I'd put it back in first. And it was fine. So it's like crazy easy for a new rider. You know, and it's only got a single caliper front brake. But when I slow down, entering these curves, it's so easy. It's like, because this bike is like, it's like a feather. I know people say, oh my god, that's so heavy. But it's not. You know, if you ride Harleys, this thing is like a feather. Also like shifting up there, but I'm in no hurry. I am in no hurry. Why would I want to rush this? No need to rush this. I hope I'm going the right way. Often do this loop from the other direction. And there are other loops that I do in this area. So if I'm on one loop and I don't have my GPS, then I might get confused with another loop and think I'm not where I'm at. I could do this all day. This bike gets 50 miles per gallon. That's amazing. I mean, it's got the little tank. I think it's 168 miles per tank, and the light, the tank or the fuel light will come on when you have about 75 to 100 miles. Well, 75 miles. I'll just say 75 miles before you run out. So. No problem. So I could work with that. I love how this bike sounds. So with those slip-ons I got coming, it's going to be even better. Hopefully a little louder. I should be at home doing yard work. But I'm not. But I'm on my bike. Does that mean I'm a bad person? Or just the fact that I have two Harleys? Does that make me a bad person?